Hello, this is Jerry Capizzuto from godislovetruthlife.com or godislovetruthfreedom.com because a life without freedom is not a life worth living. And today I'm going to be talking about why there are no ads on any of my channels. There are many reasons for this. One of the primary being that I do not support censorship or platforms that censor. Now, on the surface, this may seem paradoxical. You are most likely watching this video on a platform that has some censorship. However, the way I look at it is I discovered many truthers and truthful content on platforms such as ScrewTube, which recently banned one of my videos due to medical misinformation. I reviewed the time frame cited, and there was an innocuous comment about inoculations that occurred, and it was absolutely ridiculous, in part because there are other videos that I've posted that have way more content on said JABS, and for some reason those weren't flagged, whereas on my 30th or so episode, now all of a sudden we're seeing these strikes. So if I were to choose to engage in an ad campaign on a platform like ScrewTube, I would be paid essentially from the blood money of the silenced voices of others, including myself, in said example. So, in this sense, thoughts, emotions, and actions are not aligned. And so I review if they're in alignment or not with right action, with morality, and if I am committing harm or am associating myself with entities that harm other sentient beings, then I have to change. So I have chosen to do right in the world and say no to ads on my platforms. The temptation was there for me to have ads on my channels. When I started doing the great work simultaneously with taking the How to Become the True Media course, which is still enrolling for the next week or so it's never too late to sign up. Just check out howtobecomthetruemedia.com. So I was doing that class this past 2024 year, and was simultaneously starting my podcast, getting that experience, and quickly realized that doing the great work is a full-time job if you include the amount of scheduling, planning, coordination, networking, esoteric researching, latest podcast episode updates from influencers, researching, and producing, editing, publishing, website maintaining. It's a full-time job and you don't get paid for it. And I am a single mom with 2 children, and I don't have a stable living situation at the moment. And so I get it. I get that fear. And for the past 6 months, um, not going into too many details, but watched my savings plummet in free fall, basically, and was feeling really anxious. And so, where is that anxiety coming from? It's the desire for security. It's fear. It's not feeling like I was in control. And I decided to continue doing the great work, unpaid, no ads, because it's the right thing to do. And if I am to truly live in my thoughts, feelings, and actions with natural law, if I keep doing the right thing, eventually I'm hoping in the immediate individual level that that good karma comes back. And I have to report that that has been the case. In almost every aspect of my life, things are going awesome. I don't want to go too much into personal detail, but I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, in summary, I invite you to consider, if you are a truth podcaster or content creator, to not have any ads or paywalls on any of your content, because to do so would be to ads basically with platforms. I think it's okay to make a certain amount of income. I don't want to say income, to garner donations for services provided. I don't think there's anything immoral about that. But yeah, definitely the ads with censoring for platforms that censor, that's where the question of morality comes in. So in summary, invite you to think about these things and think about where in your thoughts, feelings, and actions where there's potential misalignment. And I am curious about your journey and decision making, as you are a sovereign being. So, till next time, thanks.